Mastering Mixed Reporting with Modal Verbs. Hello there, language learners. Welcome back to our Intermediate English Grammar series. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of reported speech, particularly focusing on mixed reporting using modal verbs. Buckle up for an exciting journey into the heart of English language. Before we dive into our main topic, let's do a quick recap of what reported speech is. Reported speech is when you tell someone else what you or a third person said. Instead of using the actual words, direct speech, we often rephrase or report it. Example: direct speech. John said, "I can play the guitar." Reported speech. John said that he could play the guitar. Notice the change from can to could. That's one of the features of reported speech. In English, we use modal verbs to express abilities, possibilities, permissions, or obligations. Common modal verbs include can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, and ought to. In mixed reporting, we report speech that involves the use of these modal verbs. It gets tricky because each modal verb can shift to another one when reported. Here's a quick reference. Can becomes could, may becomes might, will becomes would, shall becomes should, must and ought to usually stay the same. Now that we have our basics covered, let's practice with some exercises. Oral exercise. 1. Direct speech. I may go to the concert, she said. 2. How would you report this in indirect speech? 3. Correct answer. She said that she might go to the concert. Written exercise. 1. Direct speech. We will finish the project on time, he promised. 2. How would you report this in indirect speech? 3. Correct answer. He promised that they would finish the project on time. Now, let's evaluate our understanding. I'll give you sentences, and you'll have to convert them to reported speech. Exercise. 1. I can swim, she boasted. 2. They must leave now, he insisted. 3. I ought to study for the test, he thought. 4. She will win the race, he predicted. I encourage you to pause the video, work out the answers, then resume to check your responses. Answers. 1. She boasted that she could swim. 2. He insisted that they must leave now. 3. He thought that he ought to study for the test. 4. He predicted that she would win the race. And that brings us to the end of our lesson on mixed reporting with modal verbs. Practice makes perfect, so keep practicing these exercises. We hope this video was helpful in mastering reported speech. Remember, learning English is a journey, not a race. See you in our next video.